Scammers, call center fraud, nominees, and grey businesses have become familiar terms in Thailand's daily headlines, which reflect a growth in cybercrime and illicit finance. While Thailand is not the origin of many of these cybercrimes, it has served as a transit, logistics, and financial hub. Over time, especially since the COVID-19 pandemic, these cybercrimes have fed into the country's black and gray money supply. Some financial experts now describe Thailand as a paradise for money laundering and a heaven for the spending of unlawful funds, with a total value estimated in billions of baht. Thailand is ranked fifth in the ASEAN region for money laundering risk, according to the Basel Institute in 2023. Money laundering in Thailand is an issue that affects everyone, often in ways that we might not expect.
Did you know that these amulets, gold, and investment assets can be used as vehicles for money laundering? And they can provide some clues. Let's go back to where it all starts. Black money is money which has been earned by illegal activities, whereas gray money is earned legally but unclear. In both of the cases, it needs to be laundered. According to experts who work in anti-money laundering, they say that these criminals, when they got the money, they might try to hide it in many different ways, through more accounts, through the purchase of assets, or through the business nominees. But more concerning method is through cryptocurrencies. And that's not even the end of the process yet. The gray and black money cycle back in the system by converting it into tangible assets such as amulets, gold, and even properties. Then the value of the asset becomes clean and laundered assets, meaning it breaks the link to the source of the funds that used to make the purchase.
In the lead-up to next month's general election, political parties have made the laundering of ill-gotten gains a core target in their election campaigns, especially as it has been alleged that some high-ranking government figures are linked to the activity. Sihanat Prayunrat, former Secretary General of the Committee on Anti-Money Laundering and Illegal Narcotics Prevention, said that passing the legislation aimed at preventing money laundering stalled when the House was dissolved. He added that one of the major loopholes lies in law enforcement coordination and implementation, which he said requires a greater access to data.
But it has to be regulators, supervisor. For instance, like a Bank of Thailand, Anti-Money Laundering Office, or Security Commission, so on and so on. So that they need a cooperation among each other. And another barrier that they have, it is about the point of security, point of secret, let's say secrecy among the information that they would share or they wouldn't share. So that's a problem.
Meanwhile, Sarini Ashawan-Nantakul, an independent financial expert, suggested using technology such as a data bureau to track real-time data, enabling better information sharing across government agencies and financial institutions, from banks and cryptocurrency platforms to the gold trade, so suspicious transactions can be more readily identified.
But I think ultimately we need to also not to say that technology is bad, but we need to be very solid on the fundamental obligations of different financial intermediaries in the system. And the anti-money laundering office need to be very active on punishing the intermediaries who don't do their jobs.
The Royal Thai Police records show that over 400,000 victims have reported their cases online. To prevent further suffering by the victims, experts also urge the next government and authorities to consider remedy funding. Over the past 12 months, Thailand ranked 9th globally in terms of the average financial loss per victim, averaging around 37,000 baht, according to the Global Anti-Scam Alliance. Black and gray money transactions also have broader impacts on Thailand's economy, contributing to the strength of the Thai baht and influencing foreign investors. Currently, 2 amendments to the Anti-Money Laundering Act have been drafted. The responsibility for whether the legislation will be passed and its core obligations properly enforced will ultimately rest on the incoming administration. Warisala Sehan reporting for Thai PBS World.